Welcome to Mill River Union High School. You're looking at head coach Randy Chadburn greeting the opponents today for the Minutemen, as his ladies soccer team is undefeated right now. We take it on Stratton Mountain in the blue uniforms, and last year the trip up to Stratton Mountain, it was a close game. It was a good, well-fought game, but Mill River coming out with a win on the road. This year they're at home hosting, and I expect nothing more than another good tight contest. Mike Kinsler, Keith Page will be the officials for tonight's game. Just saw Mike up at the Rutland Essex girls game the other night. Does a great job, not only in the refereeing of soccer, but also in the teaching of it, and former Rutland High School girls coach, and does a great job. That's the goalie coming on right now, Amanda Chase. She's a good-sized goalie. I was watching her in the warm-ups, and she, very athletic, fills it up nicely. In the background behind Mike Kinsler is Jojo Valenti, legendary coach here in the softball program at Mill River, and also at the St. Joe's College, where she led the Fighting Saints basketball team to 2 Mayflower Conference championships. She keeps the clock. Does a nice job here keeping things going. The only reason I'm not paying attention to the names and everything coming out here for the Stratton Mountain School is because they don't get our channel, and I'm going to pick up with the introductions for Mill River. And there are the Minutemen in their white tops, red bottoms, like I said, undefeated, and high expectations for that team this year. They were #1 seeds the last couple of years. They went deep into the playoffs, but they're looking to take that final step, get to the title game. See Jen Brown coming out on crutches. She obviously will not be playing today. Katie Ketchum, number 12, coming out. And they, in honor of Karison Plasky, who's injured. There we will mention her. Number 11 coming out now from Rivers, Nikki Munson. And Courtney Chadburn, of course, she's racking up the goals. She's a captain. She's number 9. You're watching introductions of the Minutemen. It's Audrey Fernal, number 15. 21 coming out now is Maria Lawrenson. Nicole Fenton wearing number 2 for Mill River. And Carrie Brown able to play now. Remember, she missed a couple of games because she had her wisdom teeth pulled, which is always a pleasure. She's out there today. And Bryn Campbell didn't come over to see the visiting coach, but Bryn Campbell, number 18, having just a tremendous year. Jess Bullock, number 20, coming out. Who we missed was number 7, Desiree Gray, didn't get mentioned. She's out there. And then Emily Fishwick, already being introduced, number 4, and Katie Sabatsky, number 6, coming at you now. Nicole Weeks coming out, number 8. Kayla Plouffe coming out. Isabel Fernal coming out. She'll get the starting job in net tonight, or this afternoon. Now Mackenzie Mooney, who's also a keeper, and she'll play some midfield position. She came out. Now they're coming out with number 5, Rebecca Day, and that'll be the Mill River squad, and we'll have the national anthem. We'll come back. We'll have the opening possession. Mill River take on Stratton Mountain, and it should be a dandy on Channel 15 Sports. Munger Vision bringing you today's action from North Clarendon, Vermont, USA. And Bryn Campbell getting set there on that Mill River squad. First possession will go to Team in Blue. Stratton Mountain will get set to go here. Mill River undefeated. Stratton Mountain coming in again. They're a ski school, so they've got some good athletes out there. This is a good warm-up for their ski season. They can run all day. That was a report I got. Coach Chadburn, in his 6th year at Mill River, has built a consistent program. Always has a chance of finishing high in the seedings. Always got a chance going to the state title game. And they draw a lot of good talent onto their squad. See Ketchum will settle the ball down, and she tried to drive it through the midfield circle. Got knocked down, but it did come back, and Chadburn now. Chadburn will draw a lot of attention. But that opens the field up, and she dishes the ball out very well, and that's really, we've seen a lot of different goal scorers this year, and Bryn Campbell's been a recipient of really being helped out with Chadburn drawing so much attention, and that's going to be brought up and around. That was by the sweeper Fishwick. Will go out of play. We'll have her first throw. It'll belong to Stratton Mountain in the blue uniforms. They'll take her right on this near side, and there's a good crowd on hand. Mill River really gets behind their soccer programs, boys and girls, and Lawrence and trying to drive it up and through. We'll go to the ground, and I believe we're going to have a kick coming up. Got a push and a free kick coming up. Fishwick will mark the ball, and I believe it's going to be Emily taking the kick. So Fishwick will move it back 5 yards for Keith Page. One of the officials wants the ball marked down. There is a slight breeze blowing. Nothing I think is going to affect the game at all. And they're looking for Mooney at midfield, and that's going to be out of play into the. Yeah, you can see some of the crowd here at Mill River. Once again, Stratton Mountain will take the throw and try to go to the open spot on the field. Nice job of just letting the ball come to her, settling it down, then trying to move it up and around. Is catch him. The ball will go out of play. Mr. Rao down there with a nice little foot tap to Chadburn, and she'll just send it in. Mill River, known for their offense, but their defense plays very well also. Like I said, Isabel Furno in net today, and this ball's going to be picked up, and Mooney will leave the ball back for Ketchum. They'll Ketchum take the throw. And that'll be headed and controlled by Day, and she wants to come around the defense. They had her blocked off to the inside route, and there's the move around Campbell. One thing I got to say about both teams is the word speed. Mill River with a ton of speed, and Stratton Mountain School with a lot of speed. And I will read the rosters to you, probably just either at the end of half or the start of the second half. I'll come up a little bit earlier, stay on a little longer, and I will read it to you. Oh, that hurt. That went right in the back of the head of the player, and boy, we were just jammed up right there, and Fenton finally getting the ball out and taking it wide and just can't drive it in. Nice job so far blocking up those passing lanes by Stratton Mountain. It's a really, Sabaski was trying to take it wide, just ran off field, and we'll have a throw coming up by Stratton Mountain School. Information for Mill River, just give their school a call and go to extension 372. That's their sports hotline. They can tell you who's playing where and what times and what sport, and keeps you up to date on everything. And as far as Channel 15 goes, you give them a call at 747-0151, or you can go to the website at PEGTV.com. I'm Jerry Munger. I'm bringing you this soccer action. And that ball bouncing around will come back to Fenton, and she's able to inch the ball forward to Chadburn. She'll send it down in deep, looking for Day. It's well defended. They had everybody bottled up in the box. It's going to roll to the far side, and Katie Sabaski's fast, but she's not going to be fast enough to get there to save it, but she'll take the throw for Mill River. They'll have a throw from deep down inside their offensive end, and they're looking for Fenton. They're able to get it from Fenton to Day, and then everything kind of, again, being jammed up in the box by Stratton Mountain. Really doing a good job of taking away easy space. Campbell going to have it off the crossbar. The follow-up, the goal! And Chadburn will get up off the ground, and she'll have the first goal of the game. It was a good shot by Campbell. Went off the top with the fingertips of the goalie. Chase hit the crossbar. And then Mill River, like they do so well, they follow up their shots and swarm to the net. And Courtney Chadburn with yet another goal in her varsity career at Mill River. And it's 1-0 to Minutemen with 3.5 minutes gone in the contest. And Sophie Cadwell put the ball down, number 6. And Stratton Mountain, they were kind of really clogging things up. They were playing very restricted space there, trying to take away any type of passing lane. That's why I thought Campbell's maneuver there to take the shot from just outside the top of the box and go high over the top of all that traffic. First of all, it was a good idea, and then it worked out really well. And this Mill River squad, if you haven't caught their act in the last couple of years, they are a good soccer team. I mean, I know I'm a hometown fan, and I'm not supposed to be. Well, I don't understand why I'm not supposed to be. I'm a unpaid professional. Oh, Day coming in, and we're going to. Oh, it's going to be a corner. Going to be a corner. Rebecca Day, just good hustle right there, made that happen. Now, with the corners, you see the problem. I'll see the wall. I won't be able to actually see the corner being kicked, but I'll pick it up right here. There's the cross, the short post, and waiting for the call. No, they let them play through. You know what it is? There's a little younger age group football game going on in the background. That's what the whistle was for. And they want to throw, and they're going to get the throw. Chadburn, who's got the game's only goal to this point, 1-0 Mill River, will take the throw, and it's saved on that inline. Nice job of getting there and keeping the ball in play. Chadburn, just like a corner will cross the ball looking for Lawrence, and she'll come down, body it, try to trap it, reverse it, taking off her foot. Stratton Mountain now looking to break up and out. That'll be Sabaski stepping up and getting a piece of it. Now the ball will go out of play, and I believe Stratton Mountain, yes, in the blue uniforms, will take the throw. And Lawrenson go to that far side, and Fenton. Again, every name when you start reeling off this Mill River roster, such a talented group. Again, they're fast, they're aggressive, they know what they're doing. And remember, a kick coming up, and it's going to be, I'm trying to get the yard marker, about 30 yards out, and Campbell, maybe 25 yards out. Bryn Campbell, like I said, having a heck of a year. She will send it into the box. It went to Chadburn. Oh, it got into Mooney, and that's the end of it. Boy, that ball had eyes. It found a sliver in the defense and slid right through. Now Ketchum, Katie Ketchum, looking for Campbell. She'll reach around, tap the ball to herself. She's like a Harlem Globetrotter out there with the ball, and then a nice job by Ketchum. She's not really reckless, but she plays with such aggressiveness that you sometimes think she is reckless. And it's a good thing, actually. I mean, the way she plays, it's just flat out, all effort, all the time. Fenton will go to the far corner. Sabaski, number 6. Again, she'll circle behind the ball and go to the in line. It'll be out of play. We'll have a goal kick for Stratton Mountain. So retrieve the ball down by the big Minuteman kickboard, and now bring it up to the far side of the box. Far corner, that's where they're going to take the kick. And Mill River, everything marked short right now. Low line drive kick, and goes right, connects right up what they want to do. They'll hit their teammate on that side, side where the benches are. Mill River was on that side in the background, and then they went backwards to go forwards, and sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Right now it's going to be a nice step up, and again it's Ketchum, and you'll hear her name a lot. Ketchum, just a good athlete, outstanding athlete, whether it's basketball, softball, here on the soccer field. And what makes her so good is just her passion for whatever the season is, what she's doing. Oh, Chadburn with a great pass, will shoot it, and save, chase, rebound, saved. It was Day, though, that set the table on that little give back, and there's the punt, and Campbell actually got the head on it. It came back looking for Lawrenson, and Rhea Lawrenson, and that's Mooney, the backup goalie. Number 16 out there, good athlete Mooney is. She played in net the game that I called here. Oh, I'm trying to think who it was. Randolph, and oh, here's a Mill River bounce, Chadburn, and oh, what did they call? Oh, I don't know how. Well, no, he called offsides. Coach Kinsler's a legend in my mind, so it's got to be offsides. Tell you what, though, that'd be an eyelash offside. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because he's a good guy. He knows a lot more about soccer than I do. Like I said, he was a fun coach to cover when he was coaching the Rutland Girls Varsity program. Really developed that into quite a winning powerhouse itself. And now Lori McClellan up there doing a great job as the coach. Got good help from Mike Coppinger. I don't like to give Mike a lot of credit because it swells his head, but he does a good job, whether he's teaching youngsters to skate or goalie clinics, or if he's working with the soccer teams. But he does a good job. Just don't tell him I said that. And Plouffe in the game, number 14. Now, Kayla Plouffe has really been impressive to me this season. Right from the camps and the preseason camps that I came to down here to the game I got to cover. Fishwick going to pick the ball up. She's always been impressive, and she's going to take the throw on the far side. Emily Fishwick, who got the game-winning goal on the road against Burn Burton. We're going to have Burn Burton here next week. I know we're tape delayed, so I'm just setting you up for it. You'll be watching that Channel 15 schedule, which you can see in Sam's Good News, or you can see it on the website, and you'll be looking for that Burn Burton matchup, because that's going to be a dandy of a game. It was 1-0 Mill River in overtime down there. I believe 3:40 in overtime. Fishwick got the winning goal. And now Stratton Mountain looking to get some attack going. Isabel Freno in net has not faced a shot yet. Oh, nice stutter step, got it through the ball, coming in, and it's going to roll in, and there's the touch by Freno. Coach Chadburn came into the season. Remember last year he had Katie Ketchum and Audrey Freno, the older sibling to Isabel. They were the goalies, and they each split time, and this year he wanted those two particular players in the field, and now he's... Oh, that's a great shot, that's a great shot, that's a great shot! There she is, Chadburn with 2 goals, and that was just gorgeous. I mean, I've run out of verbs and adjectives and all kinds of words to describe Chadburn. She's just a great soccer player. And that was a great goal right there. You could just, the angle I had on the camera from my vantage point, you could just, when it left her foot, I didn't want to be premature and holler goal, but I just kept telling you, it's a great shot, and then it found the net, and she makes it 2-0 Mill River. But man, she's got all the tools, obviously, physical tools, but it's her mind for the game. It's her understanding, the instincts for the game, and she's always like 2 steps ahead of what's going on. And if you'll catch up with a nice drive, and then the follow-up by Day and Chadburn staying on this side, and that's going to be a nice step up. That's Mooney out there, and there's the ball. Sometimes it's hard to find that. They're going up over the top to Fenton. Fenton wanted to settle. Fenton had it taken away. It'll roll toward that far side. Fenton will regather it, and Fenton now will try to turn the corner, and that's going to become a corner? No, goal kick. Must have been off from Fenton. At first, I thought they had the corner. And don't forget, I'm, oh gosh, probably 100 yards plus away from the action up here. Jerry Munger bringing you this soccer action, bringing you also, brought you the Mill River boys soccer action from the Loisel tournament where they were the runners-up. They played in the championship game, defeated Fairhaven 3-0, lost to Rutland 3-1 in the finals. A great finals though by both teams. It was 2-1 very late in the game, and then a penalty kick gave Rutland the final margin of victory at 3-1. But that Mill River boys squad, Kevin Ratty, their head coach, got a real solid team this year. And that's going to be Fishwick stepping up and driving the ball out. Bring you Rutland boys, Rutland girls soccer, Rutland field hockey action. And it's a blast, let me tell you. That's going to take a bounce, and Mooney trying to reach up and take control of it, and it will be a throw for Stratton Mountain. Now they've been on defense a lot out there, Stratton Mountain, and they just need to, where they go over the top, they had to come back and get on sides, and they didn't make it. We'll have a second offside call of the afternoon. First on Stratton Mountain. The River obviously then had one itself. And Emily Fishwick, dynamite player out there. The boss, actually, at the sweeper position. And I was told that by her directly. She's in charge out there. Mooney, wanting to get the tempo going. We'll get the ball out to Chadburn, who's got 2 goals already. They got her single marked right now. That's kind of rare for her, and see her break down the player across the ball right into the top of the box, takes him over a bounce, come back up top. Spassky had her shot initially blocked, pushes it forward to Mooney. She'll get a little bit of a tap on it. It's headed out there defensively by Stratton Mountain. It's going to come all the way back. Lawrenson will run it down, and Lawrenson still just staying with it, and there's Ketchum out of nowhere. Came up, stepped up, drives the ball near side. Will link up now. Chadburn trying to do the spinorama, and she's going to get a kick coming from right there, and this will be a direct kick. And this is from a sweet spot in the field right here for another goal, I can tell you that much. So Chadburn with 2 goals and looking for a hat trick in the opening half here as we have 27:42 to go. 40-minute halves, overtime if necessary. Hopefully we'll not have to do any overtime today. I haven't had supper yet. This is all part of the strategy. And you go over looking to link up on that far corner, and that was pretty well defended. And sometimes everything looks out of sync, sometimes things look chaotic, sometimes things look like they're not working right. That's all part of the game plan. To try to distract your opponent that's going to be out of play. Sabaski, Katie Sabaski. The game I did here against Randolph, she had a goal in that game. She had a goal, I believe, in Fairhaven also. But upcoming games to look for on Channel 15 will be Mill River taking on Burton. And then right after that, another tough game. Oh, Mike. Yeah, he's going to call a push on Sabaski. And again, he knows more about soccer than I do. And I'm a hometown fan, and that looked like it could have been one of those, just kind of let it go. But he's a good guy. And then MAU, Division I Mount Anthony, coming down to play Mill River. Mill River went to Bennington last year and defeated MAU 3-2. Come from behind win. And a push called on Campbell. And we'll have a kick now coming up for Stratton Mountain. They're in the blue uniforms, Mill River in their home whites with the red shorts, and they got the 2-0 lead on 2 Courtney Chadburn goals. And I have to kind of settle my leg down here as I'm working off a windowsill. And it's going to be on play. They're going to call a kick on that, and it's going to be a white call. Katie Ketchum will never be one of the people I would ever get mad at me because she's a strong physical person. I don't want anybody mad at me anyways on purpose. but she is strong physical, and she likes to play physical. Furno, with her second attempt here, will have a low line drive kick, and with the seam, she actually got 30 yards on it. So I say, Coach Chadburn, I started this discussion a long time ago in this game. He came in basically from scratch with goalies this year. He said he'd be okay, and he worked with Mooney and Isabel Furno in the off season, and he feels pretty good about his goal situation. We're going to have a throw coming in. Mill River that 2-0 lead with 25-26 to go, and we have subs coming in. That's what the holdup is right now in the action. And there, sometimes you can't find that soccer ball. I know it looks big. Can't always find it. That's Skinner that will take the throw, and there's a step up in front by Plouffe, number 14. Skinner again, just 5 yards closer, will take the lob, and that's Bullock. Got in the way of the first night. Is not Bullock, that's Mooney that got in the way of the first pass, and Fishwick, I believe, got a handball, and it came just outside the box. So I'll tell you right now, Stratton Mountain with a great opportunity right here to get right back in this 2-0 game. This is Simpson, number 15, Sage Simpson. I love the soccer shot like that where you see the wall being built. Oh, hooked it too much. She wanted to bring it a little more in toward the goalie. She was trying to bring it to somebody breaking in on that far post and going to have a corner out of it, though, so it worked out for him. So first corner of the game for Stratton Mountain, and again it'll be Simpson taking the kick, number 15. And you can see the flag behind her, the wind really a non-factor today. The temperature's nice. It's in the high 60s. And now the sun's gone in. It's pretty nice to shoot. Videotape. Furno had it, lost it, ball free, top of the box, and nice job. They cleaned it up, and they just dumped it out. That's all they wanted to do, and they're trying to reset the offense. There's the touch-up, and then the charge by Lawrenson, and she forces the passes near side. There's the set, and over the top, and Furno will let the ball come to her, and she'll scoop it up, and she'll get another kick here. She's getting a little more action here in the last few sequences. Oh, much better kick. Actually, a nice bounce, almost to midfield on the bounce. Rebecca Day goes to Campbell. Campbell will head the ball up to Chadburn, try to nudge it forward, and she likes to do that a lot and then run through it, and I had to reposition myself. Again, I work right off a windowsill. You talk about working by the seat of your pants. Again, non-professional, never went to school for this, don't get paid by anybody to do it. Taught basically myself everything, no matter how good or bad it is. Run the camera, talk the game all at the same time, memorize the numbers of the jerseys of the players. Do every sport, the underdog sports, don't get any big coverage by radio stations like soccer, field hockey, things that are just as deserving of notoriety, and they'll be out of play. Again, that's Munger Vision I'm talking about. Over a decade now on public access, community service volunteer television. And we'll have a throw. Plouffe will come up, take it, number 14. We're down to 22 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the first half of play, and it's 2-0 Mill River. And it's in the last 3.5 to 4.5 minutes, we've seen Stratton Mountain School get a few more offensive chances, but they've been able to keep Mill River in the middle of the field and then keep them out of their box down the other end. That's going to be out of play. And Bullock, Jess Bullock, will take the throw. Day turns and hits about everybody she can in the blue jersey with the pass, and it's going to be a little push from behind, and that will roll. And Fishwick came up, want to send a play to Bullock, and Bullock will end up at it. Just took the longer route, and now the job of the touch is coming back, and there's the move, and they're going to call that. Yeah, they're going to get that every time. It's number 15. That was Sage Simpson, and trying to wait and see who's going to take the kick. This will be a kick coming in from about the 35-yard line. Again, Stratton Mountain School trying to go up over the top, and boy, they had that somehow was on sides or keep working it in, just can't get a foot on the ball, and going to be cleaned up and kicked out there by Lawrence. And the shot coming in rejects Lawrence, and again got the initial foot on it, another foot on it, and that's going to be jumped forward. There's chaotic action in the box for Mill River. It's going to be a blue throw, and a lot of times, too, the visiting team, you know, that's a long ride from Stratton Mountain School down here, and it takes them a while to kind of get in the flow of the game and lose those bus legs, but they've definitely picked up their intensity, and they're getting a lot more possession time, like I said, down this half of the field where their offense should be. And boy, that's a good battle down in the corner. Plouffe will turn and goes right for toe out of bounds. We'll have a throw coming up now, as number 1 will be Skinner to take the throw for Stratton Mountain. Gamble went up. That's pretty much a tie ball. And then Fishwick will kick and be cornered. We'll have a corner coming up for Stratton Mountain. Again, they're only down 2. We're at the midway point. If they can punch a goal in here on one of these possessions the next minute or two, we've got a dandy of a game then. And Simpson will take the kick, number 15. She's handled the corners on the other side also. So she's going to take and be the foot on the corners, looks like, for the game. Low line drive. She wanted to get a little more air underneath the ball. There's the attack. It's going to come back. Simpson will set it back up, try to drive it up, and too much muscle this time. As Lawrence will get there and head the ball up and out of the box. It'll be retrieved at the 25-yard line. That's going to come in. Inferno and goal went off Inferno's hands and in. And just like that, we got a soccer game. 2-1 Mill River over Stratton Mountain. And again, they just had possession. And I'm thinking it's 18. I'm going to unofficially give it to number 18 on that squad, Ann Davis, who's a freshman, but she also had Pollock there, but a lot of freshmen on that. And that, like I said, possession's the whole game. That's what all these soccer coaches I interview and talk to at practices and hang out with tell me it's all, if you don't have the ball, you're not going to score. And possession, and all of a sudden Stratton Mountain has gone and had more possession time, and they get the shot. Fernald got her hand on it, but it just went through her, and in time she bobbled it and got control of it. It was too late. It was over the goal line, and that's going to be over the top. And Chadburn searching for and trying to fight through to get the ball. Takes a little bump there and got a push call. Mike Kinsler right on top of that, and he'll make the push call. We'll have a kick coming up, and the best way to respond to an opponent's goal is come right back with a goal yourself. And Chadburn, from this distance, this is a great scoring chance right here for Mill River. Is Courtney Chadburn. Oh, Amanda Chase falls down. That ball's open. Oh, and Rebecca Day, see her reaction? Great reaction by the freshman Day. She held up the kick because she didn't want to hurt the goalie, and that was a good play on her part. But you could kind of see that. Oh my gosh, why didn't I drive it? And I thought I heard a whistle, and I didn't. It's going to be an offside call, I believe. No, it's going to be a Mill River kick, so it couldn't have been offside. And there's Ketchum. She's coming out. Looks like Katie Ketchum will take the kick this time for Mill River. That's a low hummer, and that's going to come skipping into Chase, and she'll handle it clean this time with a little pressure right there from Courtney Chadburn. No goalie likes to have Chadburn around her, or anybody around her, but especially Chadburn. Bullock will let it go off the toe to Lawrence, and Lawrence just roves all over that field. She is a good, solid player, very strong. And they'll have to wait for the subs to come in, and they'll come following in. Not a lot of subs so far from Mill River, with 18:40 to go. As Audrey Fernal, number 15 in the game right now, and that's who just pressured the ball. And then the follow-up, and Bryn Campbell. Of course, Coach Chadburn real big on conditioning, so his team can log a lot of minutes per person out there. And that's Audrey Fernal with the settle. Goes to Day. She wanted to bring it up the middle of the field. It's taking off her foot on the carrying, and they're going to dump it over the top, and that's an easy call. Right there, she is about 5 yards offsides. Even for a non-soccer educated person like myself, I knew the call. Ketchum, putting the ball exactly where Mike Kinsler wants it, because these officials are very picky-uni on the spot of the ball. They're good guys. I mean, I'm not picking on them meanly. They're good guys to talk with. Keith Page is the other official. Now, Keith Page, you see him in basketball, you see him in soccer, but his big passion's rugby. Oh yeah, he's part of that rugby club and plays it and refs it and organizes the league, and he's a rugby guy. Don't know a thing about it other than the word scrum. Other than that, I have no idea about rugby. It looks fun, it looks physical. And at first, when they first said scrum, I thought it meant scones. We're going to have some tea and some pastries, but then it got explained to me it's part of rugby. Scrum is. You don't want to eat a scrum. Oh, Fernal brings it in. Fernal might have out-kicked it. Pressure. Who's going to get it? It's going to be a corner. Yes, it's going to be a Mill River corner. That's just good hustle by Fernal, Audrey Fernal. The elder of the two, Isabel and Audrey. Or her teammates call Isabel Izzy. I don't know her well enough to call her Izzy, so. Chadburn, just too much turf. And, oh, that was just wide, but you can't give Chadburn that. You got to mark her, you got to bump her, you got to do something to her. But you can't let a thoroughbred run free like that. And I'm sure the goalie's thinking the same thing as what are you guys doing? 2-1 in the first half. Mill River had a 2-0 lead, and Stratton Mountain able to come back and respond with a goal. And since the goal, you notice how the possession stayed back down to sin for Mill River. They've been kind of took it personal, the goal. And that's going to be onside, and Chadburn, hat trick, Chadburn. 2 people had her marked, and they were helpless. Great assist. Wish I could give you the number. So Chadburn with 3 goals here in the first half of play, and it goes 3-1 now. We're back to a 2-goal lead over Stratton Mountain. Oh, like I said, I never played soccer, never coached it, never even watched it until I got asked 11 years ago to tape it by a family that had several daughters in the Rutland soccer program. And I'll tell you what, I know enough to know Gurney Chadburton's the key that drives the Cadillac. So a throw on the far side and catch him, just waiting for the official to give her the good to go sign. We have 15 minutes, 46 seconds to go in the first half. 3-1, Mill River. And Chadburn just really uses her field vision, but her body so well. She had 2 people on her, marked her, and she just was able to kind of slide through, and that's a great no call. Able to slither through the crack there and able to find enough space, and then knew where to put the shot, how to get the goalie to lean the wrong way, and how to put the right pace on the ball, all in a millisecond. Inferno wants to reverse the field. Sabaski was coming in. Ball goes back to Chadburn. Kick never got through. On the reject, Sabaski will go out and pick the ball up on that far side. She'll circle around the fence. She wants to get the foot open for the cross, and that was going to be a corner. So Katie Sabaski and a good hustle will get Mill River a corner. And you see Sabaski getting in the position on this corner kick. Chadburn again serves the ball so well. Because you want to put it just at the right height and speed and just right loft out in front of the goal area. Right in the middle of the box actually works out nice. And that's going to be Lawrenson coming around. Lawrenson pops it up. Will it stay in play? Yes, it will. Be bodied down and not controlled. And Chadburn will step around and try to slide it through the front of the box looking for Sabaski. That's going to come back. Plouffe will get it this time. Plouffe will push it, trying to go to Furno, and Plouffe with a foot on it, and Plouffe will take the angle. Plouffe again, now Furno with the ball, and that's just great staying with it by Kayla Plouffe. Here comes the throw, and it's a good heave, and I believe that was Audrey Furno that did it. Got it to Sabaski to Plouffe. She wants to put it up, and pop fly, held on to after the bobble. You see Sabaski right there in case it would have rolled free from Chase. Chase, she had a little break of seeing action when Stratton Mountain was able to get their goal, but now she's seeing consistent pressure again. And Chadburn with her head up all the time. You can see her looking. There's the corner. There's the left-footed serve. Beautiful. Left foot. That was a left foot. She's as lethal left as she is right, and it's going to become a corner for Mill River as the ball is misplayed off from the Stratton Mountain player's body, and it's going to be... Oh, I thought he said corner. Nope, it's going to be a goal kick. I apologize for that. So we're going to see a goal kick, and it's going to come right at you on Munger vision. Bullock got the inside route and slowed things down, and that's going to be off from Bullock. Stays in play, though, and then the step up in the drive down by Fenton, number 2, and whistle kick coming up, Chadburn. Oh, to waste no time, it's going to roll in just ahead of Audrey Furno and Amanda Chase. Oh, excellent punt. Good job by Chase. Oh, what a neat that was a jump in the air, double foot whammy. I don't even know what you would call it, by Lawrenson. And boy, a whistle coming up now, and it's going to become, see Fenton getting set, and it'll be Fenton that will kick it. Who's ever over the ball is going to take the kick, and that's what happened there. It was Fenton. There's Nicole Fenton pressuring the ball, and it's going to come up. There's a step up. Haven't seen Ketchum in a while, and that's her right now. And she gets a little restless, pretty quick back there. She wants to always be involved in the action. Good shortstop on the softball team. Good power hitter. And in basketball, especially at the end of the season against Arlington in basketball, she had a great offensive game. And and they're gonna try to bring it back to the inside, and that looks like Carrie Brown, and it is number 13, Carrie Brown out there for Mill River. So Carrie Brown seeing some action. Like I said, the first game I did here against Randolph, she was in civilian clothes, and then they told me she had her 4 wisdom teeth all pulled at once. Oh my goodness, I said, I would live through it, but it'd be the anticipation more than the actual event of it taking place, but it'd be the worry about getting to that point that would probably kill me. She survived it though. And we'll have a goal kick by Stratton Mountain with 11:33 to go in the first half of play. 3-1 Mill River. They had a 2-0 lead, a 2-1 lead, then a 3-1 lead. All 3 goals by Courtney Chadburn. That ball's going to come back. Fenton. See, Mill River doesn't do... One thing you notice how they are physical but very clean, but they don't get physical then stop and admire it or stop and wait for a whistle. They just do the play, somebody falls down or gets off bounds, and then they just keep on doing their thing. They keep going forward with the ball. A lot of teams will take a bump and then they'll kind of get distracted and stop and watch. And, oh, what a great kick. They're going to call that a dangerous play. Still, I'm very athletic. That's Plouffe. I tell you what, I can't say enough good things about Plouffe. When I was here for the camp, the preseason stuff, and Coach Chadburn, very accessible to his program. He's very good about that. I wish more coaches were like that. Well, I mean, he is, Lori McClellan is, Kirk Abrahamson is. I imagine Kevin Ratty would be if I bugged him. And then there's coaches who just make your effort to support their programs and promote their schools just a nightmare trying to help them. That was Stratton Mountain throw, but Coach Chadburn is talking about Plouffe. I like her attitude. She's a real good attitude. Just in the camps and the clinics. And that's going to be right in the hands of Isabel Furno. She'll make the catch and she will take a kick. She hasn't seen a lot of plays. Tell you what, her first kick was kind of a low line or short. Since that point, her kick's been excellent. Carrie Brown got in position, and they're going to call Carrie Brown for nudging out the Stratton Mountain player. And that'll become a kick now for Stratton Mountain in the blue uniforms on Channel 15 Sports. PEGTV.com, that's the website. And that's going to be onside. Skinner takes the shot. Oh, what a great save by Furno. Whether it was intentional or she just was in the right place at the right time, but Skinner brought the ball into the box. Her kick never made it in on net. It came right to her teammate, though, who was literally point blank, and Furno smothered the ball and put a bookmark right there, because a 3-2 game is a lot different than a 3-1 game in the first half, nearing the end of the first half. Great job by Furno. Now, even if it was just being in the right place at the right time, an accidental save, you got to have credit for being in the right place, playing the angle. Save of the game right there to this point, and we got a lot of soccer left to play. 48 minutes to be exact. Oh, Carrie Brown using the header, now trying to come around, staying with it, and it's going to be out of play. Should be a white throw, and that's what we're going to have. And Mooney will have to wait. Mackenzie Mooney. Going to be she is a good one already, but she's just a freshman. She's going to be a real good one for a long time here at Mill River. Well, for counting this year, 4 years, because if she's here longer than that, she probably won't be eligible to play. Oh, what a move by Audrey Furno, and she towed it, and she get it around, and oh, look at Rebecca Day using her body and her leverage, able to put the defender on her back and use it like a pry bar and then pivot around, and that's going to be catching flying through the air, getting a header on it to Campbell. Campbell got the ball up ahead to Carrie Brown. She'll step to the inside, open up some turf, and on that last move, lost it off her foot, a little too bit long of a pass, and Plouffe will go over number 14, and she'll trap reverse and go to the left foot. And boy, that's one thing they work on, right and left feet, being able to be ambidextrous. I don't know what you call it. Ambidextrous is right or left hand. I don't know if that applies to the feet. But you got to have a left and a right foot in soccer to be one of those real elite players. That's onside. Furno made the save, looking for the ball, and they'll get it. And again, she was in the right place. She came out and it looked awkward, but she made the save and then found the ball and used her long arm reach to grab a hold of it. But Stratton Mountain getting some chances here in the last couple minutes. Just can't get the little slide through hole. They need to get the ball in there. But give them credit. I mean, they're finding rushes. They're finding chances. We're going to have a throw now by Stratton Mountain with 7 minutes to go in the first half of play. Been a very entertaining soccer game. They usually are down here at Mill River. Oh, nice long toe, and then Campbell came up to challenge, and Mooney will roll it through into the box. Chase will pick it up. Nobody there in a white jersey close enough to get a piece of it. And Chase with an excellent kick, and that's going to be Campbell right there to just head the ball right back into the pressure vacuum down there they create with their offense. Just keep pressure, and that might have enough legs to make it to the inline, and it will roll out, and it's going to be a goal kick for Stratton Mountain. And on the change here, and that's what they're waiting for, all the subs to come in. That's Dave flying through the air, got a foot on it, couldn't control it. She'll follow back up, and now the ball will be headed around and comes down. Fenton with that good makeup speed got in the way. The pass over the top, Ketchum being called off by Isabel Furno, and her goalie, with good communications there, it's going to be out from Chadburn. She'll spin around and be just a step late getting there. They want to go back up over the top, and that's really been their best offense, is to get that long ball behind, stay outside and get behind Mill River. And that's going to kick and roll and be out of play, and we're going to have a throw now by Skinner. Stratton Mountain in the blue down 2 goals, 3-1 with 5:49 to go. They get the throw in. Skinner will follow it up, and she went to the left foot. Oh, that was a pretty nifty move right there. Plouffe kept it low, kept it hard, got it to Chadburn. Chadburn with a hat trick already. Chadburn brought the ball back to go forward and had the ball knocked down, taken over by Stratton Mountain, and they're going to go up over the top and way outside. Yep. If she would have just held the line for another split second, she would have been okay. And Fishwick will bowl the ball up to Fenton, and Cole Fenton, number 2. Everybody having such a solid season for Mill River, and now we'll go to Plouffe, and she put the defender on her back and spun away. Chadburn will knock down the exit pass, work it back to the inside, hooks the pass down into Day, and right now Simpson had it, Sage Simpson, and she just couldn't clear it. And they'll go back up and over the top down in that vacated corner. It's going to come wide, and Chadburn, that stayed in play. Chadburn had to be real close to the sideline, wanted to kick, hesitated, stays with it, and she just keeps working. See, she just kept working until she got it into Day. Day will go back to retrieve it, and there's going to be a kick side out, and we'll have a throw by Mill River, and that's just, again, good, hard work soccer right there. Plouffe calling for and getting the ball. Looks like Plouffe will take the throw, and she'll go down 5, 10, 15 yards further, and now she's going to be good and wind it up and let it fly. Sabaski right there. Day right there. Ball, Plouffe came up, ball stalls out right there. Now it's going to be Campbell settling it down. Campbell making one more move, got to the top of the arc and just got the ball taken away from her on her last step up. And right now, Lawrenson a good challenge. There was a lot of open field behind Lawrenson. That's going to be a kick coming up for Stratton Mountain on the foul to Plouffe. And just 3:46 to go, and by Stratton Mountain, they haven't played bad here. They've played in spurts as far as being offensive, but if they can get a goal late here in the half, they'll have an interesting halftime talk. That's going to be too much of a kick. She wanted to get a little more air underneath it. Line drive kicked it, and it's going to be right in the hands of Isabel Furno. I'll tell you, Furno has been kicking the ball out of her hands very well. And yeah, they're going to call that on Plouffe. Another kick coming up, just about 5 yards shy of midfield. And against Stratton Mountain, these are good opportunities right here. They've got the foot. There's a little shy on a kick there, but the header almost got it into the box. And that Smith's kick, it'll come near the side, this side, short side field. And Day double teamed, and Day works it back, traps, and Day staying with it. That's just great. That's just work, hard work. That's all that is, staying with it. There's a lot of skill there too, but that's just tough work. Fenton, who's, I'm sure it was her brother, Danny Fenton, had a great tournament up at the Loisel this year up at Rollin High School. The whole tournament was excellent this year, and that's going to be on Mooney. And Mackenzie Mooney getting a little testy out there, and we'll have a kick now coming up for Stratton Mountain. And these are opportunities they got to really take advantage of, and that just didn't hook for her. It stayed straight, left her foot, and never hooked, and It'll be a change of possession. Davis with the kick. We'll have a goal kick by Fishwick. Oh, we won't. We're going to have Fenton marking the ball, yeah, and Fishwick telling her where to go with it. See, Fishwick's the sweeper. She's the boss back there. And that going to be cut down by Stratton Mountain, and Fishwick right there to just erase any opportunity and kick the ball up and out of play. Minute 47, first half, 3-1 Mill River. Girls action, Channel 15 Sports, PEGTV.com's a website. Catch the Halloween Parade live on Channel 15, obviously on Halloween. 6 o'clock approximately is the start time. Tom Leipold, as usual, on camera. Don't know who's talking it this year, but if you miss it, it'll be on all November to watch. And I believe this is going to be interesting because I thought, yeah, it's going to be on Stratton Mountain. If it went the other way in the box, it would have been a penalty kick, but we're going to have Mill River, and you can see Mike Kinsler. There you can. Yeah, he wants Danielle, or Nicole Fenton, I'm sorry. Showed her right where she wants to. See how close to being in the box that was? And that is going to be bodied down. Davis want to send it in his corner, and it's going to be saved momentarily. Yeah, it's going to stay in play. Bodied down and driven off from Mooney as they get it to Skinner. Took the long route, but they made the pass connect, and now Stratton Mountain again has plenty of time to get a goal here as we're down to 42 seconds. And I'm waiting to see. It's just going to be a throw, and Skinner got to put a little hustle on it here. She's got 32 seconds to go. And again, they need to cross the ball, and I don't know if that's going to have enough hook. It won't. Go through the inline. 24 seconds and counting, and we're going to have Isabel Fernal get back in the net. Fishwick with the ball. Fenton with the ball. We got all kinds of balls on the field. 14 seconds and counting. And now Chadburn will come back and take the kick. And what she's looking at is the clock. 7, 6. Yeah, she's just trying to milk this down and as long as she can and let the time wind down. It's a great kick, though, and that will do the half. And Mill River will have a 3-1 lead over Stratton Mountain School in what was a very entertaining first half of soccer on PEG TV, Channel 15 Sports. I'll let Randy settle down. I'll get to the roster as soon as I let Coach Chadburn get everybody situated and settled is the better way. And I love the shot with him right in front of the Minuteman sign. And you have Nicole Fenton, number 2 for Mill River. Number 4 is Emily Fishwick. Rebecca Day is 5. Katie Sabaski, number 6. Desiree Gray, 7. Nicole Weeks wears 8. One of the captains is number 9, Courtney Chadburn. Jen Brown on crutches today is number 10. Nikki Munson, number 11. Another captain is Caitlin Ketchum, number 12. Carrie Brown is 13. Kayla Plouffe, 14. Audrey Furno, 15. Mackenzie Mooney is 16. Bryn Campbell, number 18. Isabel Furno is in net today. She's a keeper. That's soccer speak, keeper. Jess Bullock is number 20. Marie Lawrenson is 21. And Karis Implansky is number 23. Coach Chadburn will work out a few tweaks here and there and things he wants to adjust to, and we'll come back with the second half. It's 3-1 Mill River. PEG TV is located in Building 24 at the House Center. Their phone number is 747-0151, and their website, an easy thing to remember, it's just www.pegtv.com. Drop them an email and say that Munger guy, he's okay. He's a little quirky, but he does a good job for a freebie. It looks like it's going to be Mill River with the first possession in the second half. And boy, stating the obvious, and it's all sports broadcasting is, no matter if you're on the radio or what. It's super important for Stratton Mountain not to surrender the next goal. It's very important for them to get the next goal. They would all go down 4-1 on the road to Mill River. And that ball's going to roll to the far side, and you can see obviously they switched into the field. That's Desiree Gray with the touch up, and now Campbell. I'll catch up to it because I got to kind of get my pretzel shape here as I'm on the windowsill. Stratton Mountain had splurges of possession and some good offense. They were able to get a goal. Just miss another one on a good save by Fernal. A couple of good saves by Fernal. And Mill River had the better of the stats as far as time of possession, kicks, shots on net, and 50-50 balls. But overall, again, a very entertaining game. And you see they want to circle away from Day, and they do. They get the ball up, and it'll skid out of bounds. We'll have a throw for Mill River. It'll be taken by Audrey Fernal, number 15. And Audrey, like I said, was one of the keepers last year, and Coach Chadburn moved her and the other keeper Ketchum out into the field. And he's working with a couple of young keepers who are coming through for him. Today it's Isabel Freno in the keeper position. And he's used Mackenzie Mooney also. We're going to have Ketchum come down. I think one of the things about bringing Ketchum and Audrey Freno out into the field is it gave them a little physical presence, some size out there, some toughness. And Sabaski, it's going to stay in play, and it just misses, becoming a goal. And I think we're going to have a goal kick. Okay, that was a much more dangerous looking play than what you would have originally thought when I left the foot. Amanda Chase still in net, and Isabel Freno still in net at the other end. Just about 2 minutes into the second half, and the first scoring chance goes to Mill River. They got a piece of it, couldn't control it, and that's going to be down to Lawrenson, and she'll settle, and she got some time to work with. She wants to go all the way across the field looking for Desiree Gray. Gray wants to take the wide route. We're able to turn the corner on the outside, go to Lawrenson. She just wants to go forward, and she does a good job of just keep Stacy here, follow it up, stay with it. And she'll, one more time, there she goes. She got what she wanted. That'll roll down inside the box and force pressure on the defense. As you can see, the spacing coming in just a little bit late on Mill River there. They're trying to surround the box. So it will be a throw. And we're going to have Sebastian give the ball back, and we're going to have Katie Ketchum come up and take the throw for Mill River. That's going to be footed out of bounds, and Bryn Campbell now will be over the ball and take the throw. They want to spin off, take it to the inside, and again, just the defense double teaming there, and it's going to be out of play. Freno calls for, will receive the ball, and she will take the throw. Mill River, 3 minutes into the second half. 3-1 was the halftime score. Mill River with the lead. 3-1's the score right now. Mill River still with the lead. We're going to have a corner. So just that persistent grinded away possession Mill River had right there earned them a corner, and it's going to be Bryn Campbell. I thought that was a cool name in her freshman year, Bryn, and I still think it's a cool name. And she will take the serve here. She'll volley it up, and that's looking pretty good. That's looking real good. Rebecca Day, the ball free. It's just waiting to be driven into the net. Freno didn't settle it. She just sent the ball back across, and by the narrowest of margins, Stratton Mountain will keep it just a 2-goal deficit. They got very loose in front of their net, and Mill River just couldn't get the right amount of foot on the ball. Oh, Campbell with the steal, gave it to Day. Day with some turf to work with, wants to pass it off on that far side, and oh, they're going to call Day. It'll be a kick coming up for Stratton Mountain. So we'll see here. They need a good drive and get things cooking. Again, they got a lot of speed on Stratton Mountain's team. They roll it up to almost midfield, and there's a little pass coming through. And get number 15 out there, who's done a good job, is Simpson for Stratton Mountain. Fenton came up to make the play. The ball rolled into the box. Everybody hits the ground. All white shirts there. Gray will clean it up, send it back out to the 35. And it'll be just a step late. And on the whistle, they're going to give a kick to Stratton Mountain. They're going to say hands were on by Rebecca Day. And again, this is a scoring opportunity that you got to take and make it. If you don't score, you got to put pressure on the defense with it. You can't waste the opportunity. This is a very doable kick to get up and over the top. Not really sure what that was. Faked me out, though. Left it a little short. Going to be controlled by Fenton. Just enough to head it out to Freno. And she'll take it wide. Takes the bump. That's Davies over there and Davis over there. And then the follow up by Fenton right into Coach Chadburn. Made a nice foot trap. And now we're going to have a throw by Stratton Mountain. We're in the second half of soccer action. 3-1 to score. Mill River with the lead. You're watching the girls' varsity action on Munger Vision, PEGTV. And Simpson got too close to Campbell. And Campbell's fast, but she's very tough. Oh, look at the speed, trying to pull away, trying to bring it to the inside now. She'll take the outside route, spin around, and puts the shot just wide. You don't know how much talent that is to just do what you saw. Oh, yeah, Freno with the high fives, or low fives. It's about middle of the way 5. And she didn't miss by much. That, of course, was Courtney Chadburn with 34.5 minutes left to go in the soccer game. I'm not going to say regulation. I don't want to jinx anybody, but in the soccer game. Campbell. She recovers so well. See how she went by the ball and then just stopped, cut back, and was right back into the play? That's quite a feature to have. Skinner, number 1, right there in the blue, coming around. That's Desiree Gray, and Gray just ran through the ball. Nice job of blowing the play up. Skinner coming back. Everyone had some hands there, and yeah, see the push call, hold call. He gave every call. That's Keith Page making a lot of calls right there. And we'll have Nicole Fenton over there. And again, perfect day to me. It's cloudy. It's cool. There's no rain. Great day to tape. And like I said, that's going to be a push on Gray this time. Got a lot of Mill River girls soccer coming up, not only this game, which is airing on Channel 15, but also the Burton game, the Mount Anthony game, the Springfield game. I mean, a lot of good games coming up. Just again, Sam's Good News list, not only Channel 15 schedule, but Channel 20 and Channel 21 schedule. And you go to the website and get the schedule, and that is going to be just a wide on a post and saved by Ferno. Took an erratic hop, a little misdirection there, and she was able to recover and use. She's got a very lengthy body. She was able to turn and use all of it to reach out and grab the ball. That's like saying she's tall. That's what I meant to say. And she'll scoop that one up, a little more casual about it this time. And she's been kicking the ball out of her hands very well. That's no exception. That's a good kick. And she connected with her sister. And I was waiting for Mike to make the call, and it's going to be a blue throw, and that was a long heave, and see if they can follow it up. Nope, Ketchum said, I'll have none of that. She'll send the ball over the top. Chadburn, who can run forever, all day and all night. It's like she has an endless gas tank, it's always full, and she'll just be a little bit late getting there. She pressures the defense, they kick the ball side out, and we'll have a throw for Mill River. Now all this happening with approximately 32 minutes left to play. We're just about 8 minutes into the second half, and Mill River with the best scoring chances so far in the second half. And again, it's very, very important that Stratton Mountain not go down 4-1. It's not insurmountable, but you got to look at you're on Mill River's home field. You're playing an undefeated Mill River team, and they're like sharks smelling blood in the water. Once you get down like that, they just keep swarming around, trying to bury you. It's going to be Stratton Mountain crossing midfield. Stratton Mountain, a little turf to work with, something they haven't had a lot of in today's game. And they're going to turn to the inside, and that's going to be in play to Skinner. She wants to reverse, and Fenton with a nice move. A great kick. We'll get it up to Audrey Ferno, and she'll just stay with it. She'll want to get the foul called. And she'll like to watch that one on tape. She did a slide tackle kick that was about 2 feet shy, but the effort was good. And I'm not making fun of her. It was humorous to watch. Kick coming up, and again, got it right to the foot of her teammate. She'll turn, get to the inside, and look at that nice step up. That's Fishwick. She should get in there and she'll get dirty. She's real tough. You wouldn't think of it when you see her and talk to her and still offside. But she is tough. And she got in there and she cleared up that pass attempt trying to go into the box. And now she's going to mark the ball. And she's going to mark it in Ferno. Audrey Ferno, number 15, will come down and Audrey will take the kick. So as we're nearing the 30-minute mark left to go here in this second half of play, Mill River, nice job of keeping the intensity up and keeping the attack up. Coach Randy Chadburn and the Minutemen, undefeated right now in the season. I know we're tape delayed, and for some reason that seems to be a big deal to the professionals. That's why they don't consider this real sports. But tape delayed or not, they're undefeated right now. With that new Princeton 1000 server that Channel 15 has, pretty much it is either next day or 48 hours. You see the game after the tape now. No more of those long delays because we only had VHS decks to use. We've got a hard drive that can hold 500 hours of programming now. We're big time. There's the ball. It's going to go into the hands of the goalie. Chase, Amanda Chase is... Well, she had a nice kick too. Good hang time. Campbell, though, got the head on it, sent it back, and catch him. Just putting the ball right in play, right in the middle of the field. It's going to slide, and yeah, it's going to be a push from behind. Bryn knew it. She kind of has a smirk on her face. We'll have a kick coming up now on the push from behind call with 29.5 minutes to go in the soccer game. And yeah, there's a whistle, a little late in coming, but that's going to be on Gray, and we'll have a kick coming up from Mill River. Well, it wasn't on Gray. The foul was committed against Gray, and that will give Campbell and Mill River the possession. Campbell, line driving it. Knocked down, and boy, took a good 10-yard bounce, and they'll give it right back to Lawrence, and she just stood there and knocked it down. And they're looking for Furno on the far side, and that's going to be Lawrence up and trying to hang it so her teammate can run underneath it. And it's going toward the inline, corner. Mill River, and again, that was just good hard work. I believe that was Audrey Furno. Yes, it is. And Courtney Chadburn will serve the ball up here. But again, Mill River just keeps grinding away, pressuring. Here comes Plouffe. She's going to come in for Day on this corner for Mill River. Plouffe will be number 14. She's at the bottom of the viewfinder. Nope, side net. She didn't get enough hook on it to bring it out in the front, and one of the few times you'll see the serve not work out for Courtney Chadburn. And with 28 minutes to go, we'll have a goal kick by Stratton Mountain. And that is going to be foot trapped by Skinner, and then Skinner turns, and there's Jess Bullock right on her, and Bullock, oh yeah, she'll get in there. See her nudging that ball out to Chadburn. She'll work it to the inside. That gives her a lot of passing lane, and she's going to bring it even wider. And can she catch up to it? Yes, she can. Ball is knocked down by Chase, and she'll control the rebound. And again, just a nice effort of just keep going forward with the soccer ball. That'll bounce into the circle, and Lawrenson stays on those feet. And now Stratton Mountain, they need a sense of urgency, but they don't need to panic yet. They can keep it at a 2-goal deficit. There's a ton of time left. When you get down to around the 11-12 minute mark you're down to, then you got to really pressure yourself to come up with a goal quickly to make it just a 1-goal deficit with like 7 or 8 minutes left. But right now, as long as they keep Mill River at 3, the deficit at 2, they don't have to panic. Oh, this is looking good. Carrie Brown just missed it. Oh, did they set the table? And Carrie Brown stepped into that and fired it, and it's up over the top of the crossbar. I'll tell you what, they had that defense down in the box just running everywhere. That's what created the gaps and the openings to make that pass back to Brown to get the shot she did. So Stratton Mountain will dodge a bullet right there, and they're going to stay down just 2 goals. Simpson will collide with Bullock. Great job of a no whistle there by the officials. To Plouffe, and she'll kind of lumber it, but she'll kick it and get it 10 yards in. And Stratton Mountain, her pass picked off, and Sabaski with that great coordination will get it to Brown, and Brown trying to turn the corner and had it taken off from her foot, but she'll follow it up with the pressure, and that's going to be enough out of bounds so that she has crossed the line totally, and it must have. Carrie Brown will give the ball back to Furno, and we'll have a throw by Mill River. They're deep enough to try to go right at the box if they choose to do so. Campbell's going to come over, and they just keep switching these people on the throw, but I know all the numbers, so. Brown. Yeah, turned and lost it. We're going to have a throw now by Stratton Mountain. That's going to be Sabaski. She had it down. Now Ketchum will step up, and that had a nasty hook on it. That looked like a curveball. It goes all the way across, and Davis looking for Skinner. Won't get her that way, but it will be... yeah, white throw. I couldn't find the ball quick enough. It's going to be Campbell against Davis. The ball will go out of bounds. And again, Stratton Mountain kind of bending defensively here, not breaking. They're getting some breaks as far as not giving up a goal, but they're just sagging in. Mill River just keeps coming at them, and usually when that happens, it's just a matter of time. And I think that time's getting real close before Mill River punches in a goal here. And we are going to have a switch up. Number 8, Nicole Weeks comes in for Katie Sabaski of Mill River. And that's worked in by Brown. It stays in play. It's on that inline. Brown trying to slide it back. Oh, it never got through. That one on the outside of the net. Again, good pressure sustained by Mill River. Shot just wide. Played 15 minutes in the second half. And boy, statistically, this second half has been all Minutemen. And we'll have the goal kick now. And again, see Bullock step up, shorten the field. Just a matter of will the ball stay in the play, and it won't. Davis will pick it up and chase it down. And Davis will overthrow her target. Plouffe will just slide through, get the ball to Campbell. Campbell will settle it a couple different times with a Bullock. That was some tight quarters to pass the ball, and Bullock trying to just keep coming up on the play. So you just reach through, keep being a real pain in the butt. That's a good job of being a pain in the butt by Bullock. I know about being a pain in the butt. I do a very good job of it myself. I'm an expert on it, actually. See Plouffe, look at the speed Plouffe had. Look at her make up the time. That is just great speed. And she's tough. And we're going to have a whistle. And we're going to have a kick. And this is a big moment. You might not realize it, but this is big. But they got the quick kick, and they didn't have a team set. I like the idea of getting a quick start, trying to catch Mill River off guard, but Stratton Mountain caught their own people off guard. Campbell coming over, pressure the ball. Stratton Mountain looking for some offensive possession time right now. They're getting bottled up too long, and that's going to be popped up far side. Fenton will get there, and yes, finally went out of play, and she'll pick it up and get the throw going. It's going to roll just in front of the Stratton Mountain School bench and come down into play. I don't think Simpson expected that to come down into play. The way she reacted almost scared the heck out of her. Inferno just ran through and picked up the ball, stayed on her feet, was looking for Campbell. That ball will come back and be chased down by what's going to be Off-White. And that was Nicole Weeks that was hustling over. Now it's Off-White. Yeah, it's going to be a blue throw. I could hear Mr. Kinsler, Coach Kinsler, very clearly. I mean, as a team trying to steal the call, you got to keep walking up like it's your ball. That's a good maneuver. I hope they teach that to them. And that will be out of play. Over near Jojo Valenti. Just 23 minutes left in the soccer game. 3-1 Mill River. It was 3-1 at the half. Courtney Chapman with all 3 goals for the Minutemen. That's going to be Carrie Brown trying to work around Simpson. Cincinnati will sneak the pass through, and now they'll go forward a little bit, and maybe one pass too many. Yep. Fishwick stepped up and just didn't really want any more to do with that, and she took care of it. Now Lawrence will head the ball down, turns, shot, steps to the inside, catch him. See how they all just kept sliding back defensively? That was a great job of building that ladder back on defense. And took away any gaps and passes. Bullock turning on the speed. Bullock coming down, and Bullock still going forward like a 4-wheel drive out there. And then she set on a ball. That's a new soccer maneuver. She kept possession. Owen will go backwards, and poof, mistimed her kick, and that will give Simpson the ball back. And Lawrenson will step up, drive it out, and we'll have, no, that never made it out. It stayed in play. As Fernal just kept driving the ball back right there, couldn't get possession of it, and Bullock with the step, but Bullock with the settle, Bullock with the dribble. Trying to slide the ball through to Campbell, and that's going to kick, roll, and stay in play, and they'll be sent back down to the 40-yard line. Takes a bounce for Stratton Mountain, catch him with a sneaky little move there, just got a piece of it, and then Lawrenson past midfield, past everybody, ball will come back and be settled down in a circle by Simpson. She wants to go to the vacated corner, and Fenton just too fast will get there first, roll it wide, and had it stolen away from her. Now Fenton will get back inside, and this is going to be a cross. There it is, and never made it in. Good job defensively by one of the Mill River Minutemen down there. Couldn't catch the number, but good play. Can't find the ball. There we go. Oh, getting near the big 50-year-old mark. Hard to find the ball. I need a much larger viewfinder from this magnified kind. It's getting close to retirement time for the volunteer TV service for me. There's a lot of politics in it, and they're just really pushing me out of the thing. And that's going to be a shot, a hit, catch. She made the save. The follow-up's going to be wide, and will we get a corner? I lost the ball because it goes out and looks like goal kick. So Fernal had a lot of help from Ketchum, and we have a throw. There we go. It's Goldschmidt. Yeah, she'll take the throw. And a good flurry in front of the Mill River net there by Stratton Mountain. That's going to be off from Lawrenson's head. Then she'll follow it up and she'll take it over. That's just great play right there by Lawrenson. I mean, that kind of gets overlooked because it wasn't like a shot on net or something. That's great soccer. And Lawrenson does a lot of that. Now this is onside. They're going to settle it down, and they're going to remember that. Oh yeah, she'll see that on the bus ride home. I don't have a 25, so I can't tell you who it was. She had nothing but turf between her and the goalie from River Furno. And then she kicked the ball, never got it on net. And oh my goodness, you got to look at opportunities like that. That came with 19:50 left to play. Came at just about the halfway mark in a 3-1 game. Goal there changes a lot of the complexion of the game. No, I'm not criticizing her. I would have done a worse job. And I'm waiting to see. I think it's a white ball. Yeah, there they go. Now they settled on it. We'll have Nicole Fenton step into it, and that's a decent kick. She was looking for Sabaski back in the game after a brief rest. Got some fresh legs. Now, it wasn't an offside. It hit the sideline. About to say, I had to look over the top of the camera to see Mr. Kinsler, Coach Kinsler over there. And it will be a throw for Stratton. That's how you also know it wasn't an offside, because they took a throw, not a kick, and Lawrence will step up, and that's going to roll back, and boy, you can see the pressure. Campbell bodied it down. Bryn Campbell will bring it back to the inside with the pass back, and Sabaski, between a couple different people, did get a toe on it, and going to be a whistle. Is she going to get kicked from there? Is she? Well, I couldn't tell that side. It looked like she might have even been in the box, but I couldn't have told. Yeah, it's going to be just on the edge on the far side. That's where Mike's marking it. Yeah, and Campbell will take the ball and serve it up. Oh, big moment right here for Stratton Mountain. They need a stop. Campbell, just a sniper out there, is all set. I'll see what she did. She put just enough air in the ball. That ball's in there. That's a hot potato. Ball's still there. Comes back. There's the follow-up, the trailer, and over. Campbell with a field goal. You know, most of the time, it's the trailer on the play that's all congested in front of the net like that. That's really becomes the most dangerous weapon offensively. And so we'll have the goal kick coming up by Kazar, Courtney Kazar. She's been busy. She's been busy. And she didn't want to shorten the field. Now take a nice bounce, and you can see Mooney back out there. And 16, she played very good first half in the middle of the field, Mooney did. Mackenzie, Mac, they call her, Mac Mooney. And that will be out of play, and it looks like Skinner's going to pick it up and take the throw. No, Skinner's going to get the other ball, and she'll get in position to receive the throw from Simpson. There's the throw right there, and there's the header forward. Out of play, is it? Yes. Now I got to locate. There she is, Simpson again. That's just lifted, and Simpson, so they just joust back and forth with it. Oh, nice dribble. There's a beautiful pass laid out, and look at the makeup speed. Mooney got in the way, and that's going to be the side of the net. Mooney took away the angle to come back to the inside to take the shot, and that was just pure speed by Mooney. I said Mooney in a photo day when they had the professional photographer down there taking their team pictures and stuff. Nothing but big smiles. You love to see that in young people in sports today. And there's the kick, and that's going to carry, and that's going to be picked right out midair. Great coordination, that eye-foot coordination by Sabaski. She couldn't get past the defender, but we will have a blue throw. Yep, that's what we're going to have right in front of the Minutemen bench. We're past the halfway point of the second half. Mill River, Courtney Chadburn with 3 goals in that first half. That's the score, 3-1. With 16:20 to go in the soccer game. There we go. We have to pick up Skinner. She's over there in the far corner. I'll tell you what, you go over here to that tree line in any type of warm weather, and mosquitoes will pick you up and carry you down to Otter Creek. It is wicked over there. Oh, nice step up by Davis. Over the top and into the hands of Furno. She'd hug the short post, and Isabel Furno will make the grab. That's going to be very, very high. And Day can't save a great effort by Day, but it will be a short field now. And Stratton Mountain getting kind of near that time when you get a little itchy feet. You know you need a goal. And Simpson runs over her own teammate and actually kept the teammate down. Chadburn. Now the player that got ran into is up and seems to be okay. That could be one of those I'm more embarrassed, I better stay down plays. Oh, wow. That was a big-time tackle. And Sabaski's going to be okay. And which way are they going to go with that? I thought they tackled Sabaski, but the way she got moved back, we're going to have a time break in here, timeout in the play with 15:14 to go. Mill River has a 3-1 lead. All 3 goals coming in the first half by both teams. Courtney Chadburn with 3 goals. Isabel Furno's made a couple of nice saves at the other end of the field. Amanda Chase has made some very, very good saves herself. And this is a good time to tell you a lot of stuff happening on Channel 15 PEGTV. I already mentioned the Halloween parade live on Halloween. That'd be a good time to have a Halloween parade. And that's going to be approximately 6 o'clock start time. Always a lot of fun to watch that. And then what they usually do after it's done live, they'll put it right back on again immediately after that. So if you're in the parade itself and you want to see yourself, you just go back and turn on the TV after the parade's over, and bang, there's the parade again. And then you also have the pumpkin princess that will be riding in the open convertibles in the parade. And That will also be done on Channel 15 live as usual. It's a tradition. It's a thing that's always done on Channel 15. And then November 4th, that's Saturday at 7 o'clock. It's the really big show, number 11. It's the United Way of Rutland County. And it's a fundraiser for them. It's a talent show. You have singing, dancing, comedy, all kinds of stuff. And it's a lot of fun. It's at the Paramount Theater. I'll be there with the camera. In case you can't get there and watch it live or buy a ticket, in case you're sold out, which is the objective, sell it all out. It's a fundraiser. You can watch it on Channel 15 all of November. Or a lot of November. That's going to be Mooney coming forward, and then it'll be dumped up and out. Now, we'll skip past and be controlled by nobody right now, and it'll be Fenton coming up, and she's going to drive the ball off from Skinner, and oh, that popped her. She's a skinny kid, Skinner is, and hit her right in the ribs. Just kind of grabbed that area. Little collision, and Mac's going to roll over and be okay, and Campbell will go back, get the ball. Bryn will pick it up, and she'll send it all the way through. Nice pass to Chadburn. Beautiful pass. Now Chadburn, and Chadburn's just, I don't know if you can tell or not, she's very fast, but she kind of so smooth when she runs, you don't realize how fast she is. That's going to be onside. See, that's what Campbell had to wait for it to be onside. Now she'll just pressure the ball in deep. Will she get a corner out? Yes, she will. Bryn Campbell, just an excellent soccer player. She just forced that issue, earned the corner for Mill River, and with 14 minutes to go, the Minutemen looking to put this thing away, up 3-1. They're going to have a corner. Chadburn bringing out the fact that the defender was not back the 10 yards that she was supposed to be. Is that a coach's daughter or what, huh? We'll go to Chadburn, and she wants to send it back through to Campbell. That was a design play. There's the left foot, top of the box, knocked down, still loose. Scramble for it, picked up. Stratton Mountain, trying to dribble it up and out of harm's way. Takes that extra step. Chadburn will chase it back down, and she will let the defender come to her right, take her to the left. Chadburn with the left foot will serve it top of the arc. It's going to come all the way back out, and there's going to be Day stepping up, and she's going to push it back into the box, just past Plouffe into the goalie, and it'll be picked up by Amanda Chase. How's that for a non-professional call, huh? Well, I'm pretty good, aren't I? Don't ask professionals that. They can't stand me. As you can see, Campbell come right in, bring the ball back to Sabaski. Well, she was just getting started there when she lost the ball. Passed a little bit too far ahead of herself, but she was starting to hit third gear right there, and it's going to be Plouffe taking the ball out. Kayla Plouffe. Mill River looking to maintain that undefeated record. Oh, I know, you can't look ahead, but boy, that Burton game and Mount Anthony game that I'm going to have for you on Channel 15. Oh, that's going to be good stuff. And the real bummer this year, though, is they play Woodstock, which is their, just wicked rival. And if you didn't see last year's game here live or on 15, you missed probably one of the greatest soccer games ever played. But they're playing in Woodstock this year. Yes. I don't do the travel thing because I do so many games. I have to stay local, but that's going to be, if you get out and you're in Woodstock, oh, that's going to be great to watch. So that's going to be settled down on the short kick, and it's going to be Campbell. She's in the middle of the field. She's on the right side of the field. She's on the left side of the field. She's just like everywhere. And with 11:53 to go, Campbell's going to take the throw now. There she is. It's going to come down to Katie Sabaski. She'll go back to Bryn Campbell. Campbell will pop this one up. I think she wanted to get a little more centered, but it does end up in the box. Dave won't be able to get to it. It'll come back, and Stratton Mountain kind of whiffed on the kick attempt. It's going to be picked up by Simpson. Plouffe right there. Pressured the ball. Step up by Bullock. And to Campbell. To Chadburn. And now they got a little backwards pass, reverse pass. That's nifty. Then Day got in there, took out a few bodies. Chadburn will come back, get the ball. She'll circle around, let Simpson come to her, and that's going to be coming back to Chadburn. Oh, tried to drill it through it. Somebody out in front, and a couple of players just getting up from Mill River ran into each other. But it's Campbell and Sabaski. Don't lose either one of them. They look okay, but I'll tell you what, that's the kind of thing as a coach, you can say, oh my goodness, don't hurt each other. That's just a miss kick, goes sideways, and it'll be chased down. Nope, Plouffe's going to be a step late getting there. Lawrenson with the pop-up, the ball will come down and roll to the center of the field to the circle, and Bryn Campbell Giving the ball back to Chadburn. Chadburn wanted to bring it to the inside, and Davis played that extremely well. She'll turn fire, kick it out. Let her teammates catch up and mark the ball now, mark their defensive assignments. And we're going to have Bullock on the far side with just 10.5 minutes to go in the soccer game from Mill River Union High School, North Carolina, Vermont, USA on Munger Vision, PEGTV. Spassky doubled on the ball, and it's going to be a white throw, and Spassky looks like she's going to take it. Campbell coming out, getting a breather, and maybe getting checked out after that collision with Spassky. And it looks like Nicole Munson coming in the game, number 11 for the Minutemen. And again, you can go to that bench, and she's got good athletes, good soccer players on the bench. A lot of depth Coach Chadburn has. Lawrenson came up challenged, not only challenged, but won it, and has got it now. Lawrenson on that drive up the middle, looking for Day. The ball a little high there, backed up. There's Munson in the game. She's going to serve it back, and Spassky with a one-time attempt, just missed time to kick. Now she's going to follow it up, make the steal, had it momentarily, loses the ball, will come back, and Stratton Mountain trying to get up and out of this beehive they're in right now, as that was Bullock pressuring the ball, and that's going to roll to the far side. Fenn will keep it in. She'll turn and drive it with the right foot right to Spassky. Nice step up. Nice step up right there. I believe that's Simpson. They're going to slide the ball through. And again, a lot of speed, as you can see how Bullock will get there, getting away. Skinner will give her that little push. She'll let that slide. And look for Plouffe. Plouffe and Simpson get to the ball at the same time. Simpson had enough power on the ball to get there. And Fenton's going to be called for the little extra hard push there. And it'll be a kick now. Stratton Mountain, we're at that time, like I told you, we're at 9 minutes. They got to have a sense of urgency now. They're down 2 goals. They got to make this kick at least. Davis is taking it, got at least get a scoring opportunity out of it. Oh, and they're going to settle it down to Simpson. And, oh, she did more than get a scoring opportunity. Davis to Simpson, and it's 3-2. That's, hey, you must think I'm the luckiest guy in the world. But you know, after almost 4,000 video productions, I told you around the 9-minute mark, it's 8:50. They had to get a goal to make it just a 1-goal deficit so they'd have some time to work with. They got it at 8:50, got their second goal, 3-2. You much as you dislike Munger Vision, you got to give the guy the nod. And not everybody dislikes me. It's just there's a pretty huge contingent of people that would wish I'd go away. And Desiree Gray. Now we'll see. This is a close one. We'll see what Mill River does to react to that goal, because they really had controlled play basically the whole game. There have been just sporadic offensive exchanges from Stratton Mountain. This is Skinner with the ball, about 3-2. And Davis and Simpson especially have by far been the better players on the field for Stratton Mountain. That's a handball. That's a handball, yeah. I knew they'd see it. Mike's on that side. I knew Kinsler would see it. But you don't know how many opportunities you're going to get to kick from inside the 25-yard line like that. That's why you got to capitalize on it. You got to really take your time and make sure you make it worthwhile. And that was a great job of not rushing it. Oh, what a great pass off the back of the heel today, and oh, just wide. Oh, Day almost able to ring up a goal, but the pass, I believe it was Chadburn. I'm not sure. The pass was just a thing that you should wrap up and give as a Christmas gift. That's how pretty that was. 3-2, 7:46 to go. Stratton Mountain trying to come back from a 2-goal deficit and force an overtime. And that'll be out of play, and it'll be Desiree Gray, number 7, to take the throw. Now, you might remember Gray from softball. She had an outstanding softball season this past year on the varsity level for Coach Shirley Brousseau and Gary McDonald. And I know that to be a fact because I was here covering the games. I'm everywhere. I cover more sports than anybody locally. Instead of doing like a football game on a Saturday or one on a Friday and Saturday, I do 5, 6, 7, 8 games a week. Did a doubleheader last night. Did a field hockey game at Rutland. Then went up to the top of the hill to the soccer field and did a soccer game. During basketball season, I'll do 3, 4 games in a day. And I do any age level. I don't have to have any sponsors pay me to be there. I do it for the community. I'm a freebie. You get what you pay for, and if I stink, you didn't pay nothing. So, going to have a white throw, and they're going to have subs coming in, and that clock ticking out at 6:51 to go. And it looks like, and it will be, Carrie Brown coming in. She'll replace Nikki Munson coming out. So Munson with some good minutes off the bench today. Because you got to have those players who can come in and give you the tough minutes off the bench. Like I said, good depth on this team for Mill River. Stratton Mountain Gets the ball all the way across field. Sabaski with the step up, and then there's the center. Sabaski with the foot stab, the steal, and able to split the defense. Looking for Chadburn. The pass just a little bit slow getting there, and Chadburn didn't really come to meet it. And that gives Stratton Mountain the ball back out of play. We'll have a throw now as we can see Mill River getting set with Gray to take the throw. Coach Chadburn in the background. Again, this is a divisional, or a non-league game, but a divisional game in Stratton Mountain Ski School. They got a lot of good athletes. Soccer and skiing seems to really go together as far as what the athletes do from fall into winter when they're waiting for the snowflakes to fall. And I don't know what to call this. Everything looked kind of cool there. Oh, it was the foot thing up in the air again, like a dangerous play. That was Simpson called for it, and we'll have a kick. We had one of those earlier in the game, but against Mill River. So the kick coming up, and nice job. Got some air underneath it. Got it to Gray, looking for Day. Day and Gray. That's Gray. And that's going to be up over the top, and Fenton got up there and did that 2-foot trap thing, goes out of play, and it's going to be a white throw. Yes, it will be, with 5:18 to go in the soccer game. Mill River with a 3-2 lead. And the throw in. And that's staying in play, is it? Nope. There, I was waiting for the whistle. It went out of play. Yeah, and Davis will take the throw. Andy Davis. See Bullock? She's just like flypaper. She stuck to her. Nice job by Bullock. Gets it to Day. Rebecca Day trying to follow it up. Bullock came in from behind. Got it to Chadburn. Chadburn coming cross. Looking for Sabaski. Look at that great stride. And Sabaski will get there. Slide be out of play. And blue throw. 4:39 left in the soccer game. Got to say regulation now with a 1-goal game. That was Plouffe. Oh, and they're going to collar for it. Right idea. They got it called for it and almost fell out the window. That's why the camera shook. Don't worry, I'm okay. As Kazar will step up here, and she knows she needs a good kick. Going to take a bounce. Who's there? Lawrenson's right there, and she's going to dump it up the middle of the field. Knocked down by Simpson. She's going to go up over the top, and it's going to be out of the box. And there is Ketchum. Haven't seen her in a while, and she'll kick it out, and we'll have a blue throw as they'll retrieve the ball, and they'll get set now. And again, possession, possession, possession. And I think they're going to, lifted the back foot, illegal throw. Oh, what a loss of possession at a critical time. Mill River will have the ball with 3:50 to go, and it will be Ketchum. Yeah, you can fumble around, pretend to have a problem with the ball, and let that clock keep ticking. That's a good maneuver. That was quite a throw. And it'll be white throw again. Ketchum will be just about 6 yards further up the field this time. Katie Ketchum getting a good start, lets it go, and threw it past Chadburn. The ball will roll back. And you see Kazar and Courtney. Oh, Chadburn almost made the steal. She would have been walking in with a lot of turf in front of her. Plouffe trying to stick with Simpson. Simpson, a good-looking soccer player. And she's played with much more confidence here in the second half, too. Lawrenson didn't buy any of the fakes. She was there to knock it down. That ball go far to Davis. And Davis has played a very good second half. That's going to be knocked down, stays in play. Day will go back to get it. She'll give it to Lawrence, and she'll turn swivel and try to get that 10-yard pass connected. Didn't make it happen. Everything at midfield right now, right in the center circle. Sabaski got there and broke the play up. And that's a good play because it lets time eat off the clock. Time they retrieve the ball, get set, get the throw in. You've lost 10 to 15 seconds. We're under 3 minutes to go. We're around 2:30 left to go in the game. That will roll all the way back, be picked up by Davis. She's got too much turf to work with. She's going to send it in. Nobody there to support the ball. Inferno will have it easily for the save. If there is such a thing as an easy save, that was it right there. And we're at 2:24 to go in the soccer game. Inferno can take all the time she's allowed. Yet let that clock keep ticking. And the ball will come down as Simpson had gotten to it. Now the ball at middle of the field. Day a tad late getting there, and Mill River undefeated, trying to stay that way. That ball is going to bounce up and out and come back to Kazar, and she's going to just go down the far side. And Lawrenson, oh, nice job. Great body control to get the pass. Now Lawrenson will get the ball back, and she'll take a dribble and then a drive and look to lay it out to Bullock, who's in full gear right now. Will get there, get to the ball. And, oh, she reached out and do the trap. She wanted to reverse the dribble, and she's sticking with it again. Clock running all this time. Just keep killing time over on the sideline. There's the drop back. Chadburn with Skinner on her. Chadburn got one more defender, Kazar, before she gets the foot open. And it's going to be in the hands and saved by Amanda Chase. 1:28 to go in the soccer game. Lawrence did a smart thing, not letting the ball come down and bounce. She came down and trapped it. And again, that's killing time. Oh, Fenton. Nice job by Fenton. Then she'll drive it all the way over to the far side, and it will be Skinner taking the throw for Stratton Mountain. And again, this just eats up the clock. It's going to be a throw. No, it's going to be a kick, I'm sorry, with 59 seconds to go. We're under a minute. Here comes Davis. Oh, she had to get air underneath it, didn't. Then she'll follow it up. That's going to be in the box. This could be a problem. They're going to cross it. It's going to be dribbled in, and tie game. Once they got it in deep, you could just feel it. See Mill River's reaction. Yeah. We got a 3-3 game. The way they're reacting, I believe if they'll turn around and give me a jersey number, it's that girl right there, but I gotta see her jersey number. Come on, turn around. There we go, number 12. Goldschmidt, Hannah Goldschmidt. Well, plenty of time for either team to score here. 3-3, 45 seconds to go on Mill River. Saw a 3-1 lead shrink away here. And again, it was all about possession and Davis. Nice job on that whole play, controlling the ball. Bullock had it under sight. The ball was kicked away, and now, yeah, it's going to be out of play. Oh, that dirty word, overtime. That's going to be popped up. Bullock forward, goes one more header, and you see Rebecca Day get there just a step late. We're down to 23 seconds to go. And Lawrenson miskicked it. She wanted to drive it up and in, and that's going to be picked up by Sabaski. And she's going to be taken down. And again, they have time, 13 seconds, but they got to hustle. They want to get this kick up and in the air and over the top and try to get a long shot in. There's Ketchum up and in, and Chadburn for the win. Going to be taken down, looking for the whistle. We're going to go to overtime, folks. 3-3, golden goal. We're going to play a 10-minute overtime, and oh yeah, a whole different array of emotions. Oh, and Kazar with a somersault. So we're going to go to OT in a 3-3 game, and we will come back. It's golden goal, which means sudden victory, sudden death, wherever you want to call it. Whoever scores first is going to win this game. River, an undefeated record being put to the test today by Stratton Mountain, and Mill River looked to have that in lockdown in the second half at a 3-1 lead, and not second guessing anybody, but in the last 10 minutes they kind of went more defensive, conservative than they were offensive, and we'll see what happens in this next 10 minutes. First goal wins. We don't have to go 10 minutes. That's Audrey Furno, number 15, out there, along with Courtney Chadburn, who has all three Mill River goals. They got Sabaski and Day up on the front line with Campbell right behind him, along with, I believe that's Mooney over there on the other side. And Mill River would like to strike early and quick and get this thing over with, as they are in a 3-3 game. We'll have a blue throw. Momentum-wise, you got to think, coming back with 2 goals in 9 minutes to tie this thing up against an undefeated team on the road. That'll be a dangerous play, and we'll have Fenton take the kick. You think momentum, though, is with Stratton Mountain right now. Then it was 3-1 at half, and then both goals going to Stratton Mountain in the second half, both coming with 8:50 to be exact left to go. Stratton Mountain got the second goal and then got the tying goal, and Fernall with some pressure there will get the ball back for Mill River. She'll get the start, the momentum, and then fire the ball in Chadburn. There's the header, and that's a miss kick. Campbell overran the play, will come back trying to get into it, and that's going to be stepped up by Sabaski, popped up, and going to be out of play, white throw. And you can see Chadburn over the ball. She will get it. They want to get tempo going. Davis right there, and her and Simpson had a fantastic second half. She'll kick it out, and Chadburn right up on the play again, and she'll just go down to Fernal. She will try to settle. She wants to come around the corner, and that's buying a call. That's taking a dive right there. But it paid off, and now we'll have a kick coming up. Stratton Mountain in the blue. Looking to get even for last year's loss to Mill River. It was a tight game like this last year. You can see right now, Fenton trying to come back to the inside, just a step late. Simpson had it, lost it. Ball right there, 50-50 ball. Now it's controlled by Stratton Mountain. Lawrence made a move with the ball, goes to Simpson. Simpson's going to back up. Furno still in goal for Mill River. Isabel Furno, Audrey Furno, 15's out, and they're going to go up and going to have an offside. Yeah, offside, easy call. Good 3 to 4 yards offside on the player. Feet offside on the plane. Fishwick looks to the official, gets the mark as we're getting into the 7:59 to play mark in the first overtime. And Fishwick and Mill River, that high-powered offense, held down to just 3 points all in the first half. Not sure what the adjustment was by Stratton Mountain, as Chadbourne had 3 goals relatively quick. And now Lawrence and make him coming back to Skinner. They didn't give her the pass. They're going to send it in. It's going to be Campbell to Lawrence. And one thing, Mill River definitely not attacking like they were early on. And Campbell's just going to set it to the side and take the throw in by Stratton Mountain. And again, they're in a position where they go right into the box with the throw here. It's going to be Simpson backing up as far as she can. She wants to get all the momentum going forward because she wants to go into the box right now. Oh, she does that. That's awesome, that acrobatic thing. There's Davis, and for the win, it's going to be a save by Furno. Oh, they had a perfect throw in. The person they wanted was Davis. She launched it high, and Furno, with her biggest save of the game, keeps things tied. It'll roll up the leg, now off the butt of Chadbourne. She'll go back to get it, she'll use her foot this time. She's looking for Day on the far side. Mill River, very rare here. They can't sustain an attack, sustain some pressure, some possession. And it's going to be a blue throw. That's what I lost track of, well, a blue throw. They'll take it right over in front of the Mill River bench. Ketchum, who was so involved in the first half, coming up for only the second time in the second half to say her name. They'll go back, that's intercepted, and Simpson, oh, see the turf? That wasn't there in the first half. And then she'll drive it through Campbell. Nice job. Ketchum will turn, run to the outside. She'll race to that. Yeah, it's going to be outplayed. I had to wait and see. Oh, they're going to go the other way. Okay, good job by Ketchum trying to sell it. Faked me out. And it's going to be a blue ball with 6:02 to go. First overtime. And Simpson, after they change, everybody has touched the ball except for me now. And Simpson's going to end up with same deal. She's going to back up, do that acrobatic somersault, hand over heels flip. Watch it, this is great stuff. That's awesome. That's knocked down by Mooney. Corner. They'll get a corner out of it. Mill River kind of playing back on their heels right now. Haven't seen that all season. And this could be the corner for the game with 5:32 to go in the first overtime period. 3-3, Stratton Mountain and Mill River, and a dandy on Munger Vision. Well, this is where you talk about the defense not getting any credit. They need some credit now. Furno had it, lost it, ball loose, kicked around, comes all the way back up top. I've lost the ball. Oh, Furno's got it, okay. It was never loose. Isabel had it. So Isabel making some of her best saves here in overtime. I guess if you're going to save them for the end of the game, this is where you want to have your best saves. Campbell trying to get back into the play. There's the pass slid through. And again, Mill River's just playing defense here in this whole overtime period. Day was looking for Furno. Audrey Furno wasn't there. Offside. Offside by a stride. They were just one stride away from breaking in. And what Mill River's got to do is kind of find that confidence again and attack. So Fenton will take the kick, and that's going to be bodied down. Lawrence will challenge. Ball will come by, and on the attack, Stratton Mountain. Boy, they're playing very strong. That's going to come down to Chadbourne. She'll stick the toe out, make the save. Try to. One thing is she's being double marked right now. Then she'll find some space. Wants to bring it to the inside. Works, dances, comes to the outside. Wants to cross with the left foot. There it is. For the game, it's too much of a header as it goes past Day. She will reverse trap, and that ball's still in play. Still a free ball. Who touched it last? I'm waiting for the call. Looks like he's saying corner, and Campbell's going to come over, and she will serve it up. So Bryn Campbell will kick the corner. Has Mill River now with their first real offensive threat of the overtime, first overtime period, coming with a corner with Bryn Campbell. It's going to be up, 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 up. That's loose, that's loose, that's loose. Lawrenson keeps the play alive. It's coming out. Lawrenson will wave at it. That keeps the ball alive. It goes out wide. Campbell's shot blocked. Big collision, corner. Oh, you talk about some great play on both teams. That was just everybody for himself in the box right there. 3:27 and counting down here in this first overtime. Mill River with the corner. Campbell didn't really get it up in the air, but she might get possession coming back as Fenton snuck around. Fenton had a block of the ball first. She'll chase her all the way back. There's Campbell in the right spot. Campbell avoids the first rush at the ball and ends the game! Bryn Campbell with the cool navel in the game. She got possession, made the move to come to the inside, then lofted it, didn't drill it. She didn't put it in the goalie's breadbasket. She just lofted it into the far corner. Mill River in a hard-fought battle will maintain that undefeated status. 4-3 in overtime over Stratton Mountain. And Bryn Campbell had a strong first half, kind of disappeared in the second half, but made a big impact in OT as Mill River for the first 7 minutes of overtime was scrambling around in their defensive end, relied on a couple huge saves by Isabel Furno, their goalie. But when they got the chance, they had a couple corners, and Bryn Campbell will be the hero today. Big hugs from Coach Chadburn. What a great game. Good job of officiating by both Keith Page and, of course, Mike Kinsler. So congratulations to Mill River. A great effort by Stratton Mountain and a good soccer game. I'll tell you, get out there, catch a game live. Always watch Channel 15. And we get the handshakes. Just want to say, support your student athletes, support public access television. God bless America. Here's the big one, though. Always support Munger Vision.